hairpin. Anyone who has read a book by Haruki Murakami has probably had a thought like this at some point. I could write a book like this too. I've had that thought as well. Today, during the philosophy lecture, only one thought came to my mind, and perhaps from that thought, I tried to exercise my literary abilities. The professor was explaining about existentialism, and as the class went on, I found myself imagining what would happen if I could create an exact replica of myself. It's quite embarrassing to try and put a story born from that imagination into words here. But what can I do? I have to write and face it dutifully as a writer. I am embarrassed. I want to cover my face with my right hand, frown, and let out a sigh. At this point, I lament the trivial perversity of my literary talent. Writers, after all, are observers, people who expand the result of their observations and show them to us through text. Reflecting on this self-made definition of a writer, I feel like teaching myself on literary abilities. Hey, is that all you've got? Ha ha ha. So, with a few fragments of the mental waste I have produced while contemplating this question, I now attempt to share my thoughts related to today's class topic. Here is a rough summary of the story I came up with. There was a young couple. The woman told the man that her wish was to go on a date with his twin brother. Wanting to fulfill all her wishes, the boyfriend, who is an only child, went to a Hi-Mart electronics store and ordered a robot that was created with all his personal information at 35% discount. On the day the robot arrived, the boyfriend called his girlfriend and arranged a dinner date, excited to surprise her. The girlfriend, who met another boyfriend that looked exactly like her own, or rather two of the one she loves the most, wore an expression that seemed to have everything in the world. The boyfriend smiled, watching her happy face. The two are a perfect match. Whenever the couple started a conversation, they would talk happily and joyfully for at least 5 hours, and of course there was always intimate physical contact at the right moment. After about 7 hours, their conversation would transition from words to physical intimacy, and the end was always marked by fantastical techniques and vibrant, passionate sex. On this day, the woman pinned a cute hairpin onto the head of the other man to differentiate him from her real boyfriend. The boyfriend asked the other man to wear the same clothes, shoes, hairstyle, and glasses as him. So, it was almost impossible to distinguish between them unless the hairpin was there. Fortunately, the girlfriend really liked this unique date. The conversation that day continued longer and in a more joyful atmosphere than usual. The girlfriend spoke as usual, but the boyfriends took turns speaking the words that used to be spoken alone. After their talk, they stood up and went to the girlfriend's flat. The girlfriend's face was filled with happiness. After sharing a can of beer together, they immediately took off their clothes. The girlfriend took the condoms from the drawer next to the bed. The original boyfriend looked surprised and asked, "Why two?" And the girlfriend answered, looking as though it was obvious, "Two, because there are two of you." In this unique threesome, the original boyfriend received oral sex, and the clone of the boyfriend did the doggy and kitty. In fact, the original boyfriend was happy, believing he had made her big dream come true. However, since she pinned the hairpin on the other version of him, he started to look somewhat tense and uneasy. The rhythm of the clone's movement made her respond, and that response was immediately relayed to the original boyfriend through her mouth. The original boyfriend started to feel jealous. Watching his girlfriend move in rhythm with the clone's movement, he even became angry. Why is the guy still wearing that hairpin? He even began to feel jealous of the hairpin. His mind was no longer focused on the sex with his girlfriend, but on his jealousy. The two boyfriends met each other's eyes. The original boyfriend saw an expression of a pure ecstasy on the clone's face. Oh, ah. Eventually, the distracted mind missed the optimal timing for climax. Well, oh, what's this? Are you tired today, baby? Already? The girlfriend said to the original boyfriend, her expression and tone indifferent. The original boyfriend looked again at the ecstatic face of the clone. That expression mocked him. If that expression were translated into text, it would say, "Ha ha ha, you're still a young boy. You've got a long way to go to be a real man."